So what started out as a quest to fix the shimmy problem in the front end of this Gold 300D when I hit the brakes, probably most of you have felt this in some car if you've dealt with old cars. And I just don't like driving cars that do that. And it's particularly not safe because you may have problems with your brakes. And you're going to learn this right here in this video, that it wasn't just a simple matter of one of the brake rotors having hot spots in it and causing it to pulsate when I braked hard. So it turned into a major brake overhaul on this 1983 300D. And we're talking all the brake components were replaced. So let me take you around the car now, and I'll just give you highlights of what all was replaced on Bubbles here. It was a lot of parts, let me tell you. We replaced the brake rotor, of course, and we re-greased the wheel bearings. Then I installed rebuilt calipers, new brake pads, new sensor wires, and of course, never forget to install a new flexible brake hose. The rear brakes got the whole ball of wax, as we say. When we removed the rotors, we found out that the parking brake shoes were totally shot. So it got new parking brake shoes, new coated rear rotors, rebuilt calipers, new pads, and a new flexible brake hose. And I also installed new rear sway bar links. Now these things are shot on most of these old Mercedes. And so, as I've said many times, when you acquire a 30-plus-year-old Mercedes-Benz, expect to do some brake work. Literally, I've never seen one that didn't need some sort of brake work. Now, we drove this home, an hour-and-a-half drive from Whidbey Island back to Bellingham. Kai drove it. The car braked fine, and you'd think, oh, everything is fine. But this shimmy problem, we both were concerned about. And when I took this thing and put it up on the lift and started looking around, guess what? I had bad rear brakes, frozen rear calipers, stuck pads in the front calipers, and one caliper was no good on the left side, on the front. The rotors were all shot. The pads were, no good. The brake hoses were old and rotten. And so this is something that you can do yourself. I mean, if you took this into a shop, I'm sure this would have been $1,500 plus to have all this work done. But if you do it yourself, source your own parts, hey, you can save hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about hundreds of dollars, and you'll have the satisfaction of having done it right. You got to see how those front pads were not lubricated and they were frozen up in the calipers, and that's one of the reasons why those front rotors overheated. So just because you have the professionals do it, don't expect that it's going to be done right. Now I'll get off my soapbox. To wrap this video up, I've done lots of videos on brakes, and all I want to do is just list everything that we replaced on Bubbles here. I'll just list it all with links to it on my website. Once again, almost all the parts come with detailed instructions on how to do this yourself. It's either going to be a video or a PDF manual or some other type of written instruction that will help you repair the brakes on your old Mercedes-Benz and have the confidence and peace of mind that it's done right.